Hey, welcome to your first training video. I know you don't have any time to waste, and so this first video is to help you in what is likely one of your greatest areas of struggle in your business, your employees. Now, I don't know your employees, so I'm going to base this teaching upon the most common struggles for myself and the majority of business owners that I know. The most common issue is getting employees to take ownership in your business. Often it seems like we're either having to bribe or threaten our employees just to get them to do the job that we hired them for. Well, in this video series on team building, I'm going to help you fix this problem and take you from good employees to great team members. Let's get started. What does hiring look like in your company? Oftentimes it's kind of like this. We place an ad, we review the candidates, and choose the best of the bunch, even if the best of the bunch is not necessarily the best match for our company. We tend to settle for many reasons. We tell ourselves things like, they may not be the best, but they're better than nothing. Or you can't find good help anymore, so we just lower our standards. I've done the same thing way too many times. And every time I do this, every time I settle, it goes bad. And inevitably, I have to start all over again. If you face this in your business, then you know this wastes your time, it wastes the candidate's time, it damages the morale of your team because of the excessive turnover. And for you, well, you lose a little more hope. Not to mention all the money you waste and all the pre-employment expenses and training and loss of time. And the list goes on. So obviously, we should do all we can to avoid this. Look, I'm not insinuating for a second that building a great team is easy. There are way too many variables when building a team to make this easy, like character and cultural fit, skill set, and financial compensation, and work hours, personality styles, and on and on. But don't lose heart, because although you may or may not be able to fix your current employees, you can begin making changes so that next time you can find and hire great team members and begin to create a strong and loyal team that will absolutely win for you and your company. And here's how. Now, when you hired your current employees, what was the culture of your company? It is very important to have a full grasp on this, because people flock towards an environment where they feel comfortable. If they come from an environment where mediocrity, chaos, and backbiting are normal, they will bring that to your company. But if they desire excellence, then they will bring a desire for excellence to your company. See, great team members don't take a position in the company solely for the money. Great team members want to be part of a strong, cohesive, and supportive culture that encourages them and makes them feel valued. So what is the culture of your company? Or what is the culture that you want or that you need to create in order to attract and keep great team members? Now, I keep saying great team members, and here's why. In the book, Good to Great, author Jim Collins teaches that good is the enemy of great. So if we want to have a great company that achieves great results, then we must have a great team. Several years ago, the culture of my company was not healthy. I was not a leader, I was just a boss. I was extremely demanding, I criticized every little mistake, I micromanaged everything, and as a result, I didn't have a great team. I had a good team. And they weren't loyal to me, they were scared of me, because I lived very reactive. See, basically, I blew up at every little thing, and my stress level, my company, and my finances all reflected my broken leadership. My broken leadership resulted in a broken culture. So your company's culture is like your company's DNA. It's what your company is made of. It's what makes it unique. So how would you describe your company? If you're the leader of your company, then its culture is a direct reflection of you, what you demand or what you tolerate. If it's full of gossip, is it because you're a gossip or simply that you tolerate it? If your company is unorganized and runs sloppy, is it because you're unorganized and sloppy or because you simply tolerate it? If you want your company to give great service, to be prompt and responsive, and to care for its customers and team members, then you must become those things. You must model those things. You must set the expectation, and then you've got to hire and fire by them. Simply this: if you don't like the culture of your company, then change it. Don't worry about what others think of your culture, or if what you want is against the norm. Go ahead and stand out. Your culture is the one thing that makes your company unique. So think way outside the box. Don't let fears or doubts stop you from setting a standard of excellence for your company and for the people you hire. Determine what you want, what it must be for you to win, and then create it. Once you determine the culture, then create employment ads for your company to attract people that model that culture in their own life. Make sure to describe the culture of your company or to describe what a good candidate for your company should possess. This will give you a better shot at enticing the best fitting candidates to apply for your opening. In your ad, be bold in who your company is and what it's about and what it stands for. No one is ever attracted to passivity. And finally, before you begin the application process, make a list of must and must nots so that you don't succumb to making an emotional decision that is against your best judgment. Here's what I mean. When you meet new candidates, it can be very easy to become excited because maybe you like them or because they are highly qualified and have years of experience. Or you could just be getting tired of the whole hiring process, and as a result, you just let your guard down. Or you may reduce your requirements because you think that maybe you're asking too much. So before you get emotionally attached to a candidate or emotionally drained from the long process, you must have a list of your must and your must nots. These are things that are absolute deal breakers, things that you absolutely must see in a candidate or something that must absolutely not be displayed in a candidate. Write these things down and never, ever, ever break them. Think about it like this. If you're going to have a team that you can trust to handle your customers and your livelihood, then you must trust that they will make the best decisions when you're not watching. And know this, no one will ever care more for your business than they do their own families, their friends, or their finances. So if he or she doesn't lead, love, and encourage at home, they won't lead, love, and encourage at work. And if they live a life of drama, they will bring drama to your company. Look, I know that this can be a long and frustrating process and that you don't have time to deal with it, but you must never, ever, ever compromise your company's culture just to fill a position. I promise it will hurt you and them in the long run. All right. We know that information is useless unless you take immediate action. So I've included a free download with this video. Use it as a guide to start making the necessary changes to your culture. I hope that you have gotten a lot out of this teaching, and I hope that I have served you well. Stay the course, make sure to watch the next video in this series, and implement what you learn. I have absolute faith that you can do this. You're worth it, your family's worth it, your team is worth it. I believe in you. Remember, there is no accidental success. There's only strategic success. Now let's get after it.